And as we had our powwow meeting here this afternoon, one of the things that was mentioned is the vision of having this powwow. We understand it's the opening year of this powwow, but it's really been in planning for some time, in vision and in foresight. And then, of course, within the last year, they really kicked it into reality, and they're very thankful for the community partners. Again, the city council here. We got our Mayor Knox and her whole team is here. The council is here. The city council's here helping out, and administrative staff and program staff. They're all here. And that's what we call truth and reconciliation in action. Well, we do things better together, right? And so that's exactly what we like to see. We see them opening up this beautiful arena, Stride Place here. Good time. Of course, Canada, we love our hockey. So this is nothing new up here north of the border. And we love our hockey up here. Go Oilers, man, I tell you. I'm still kind of in mourning a little bit. Holy man, I tell you, 2 years of depression. Man, they teased us all the way to Game 7, 2 years in a row. Gee whiz. I tell you what, though, we still get hope. How about that goal by McDavid the other night? Holy man, just blew by everybody. So we're in hockey heaven here. So once again, any of you that are from south of the border, I don't know. We might not know much about the NBA, but I tell you what, the NHL is the mecca up in this neck of the woods. So it's good to be here in this arena. Again, the city and the council here, the city council, opening up their homes here, as we say, to a good powwow festival, and really a big celebration going to happen here, and we know it's going to continue for years to come. So once again, PowWows.com here. We got the Gabbard clan, Mr. and Mrs. PowWows.com are here live. I was kind of asking them, holy man, you're going to sit in a penalty box all weekend. Hey. And of course, CT Tabulation, the Crane family here, taking care of all the registration. Non-registration. So registration will open officially tomorrow, 10:30 in the morning. As you see on the flyer, it's 12 o'clock grand entry. And again, I'm probably making about 30 mistakes already, but the nice thing is in the PowWows.com feed, everything's listed there, and I know as far as the schedule and the program here, we'll be hollering it out loud and proud here, but it's gonna fly real good. The greatest of powwow people here are arena directors, my co-MC. Holy man, it's gonna be good to share the mic with Clifton. The man, he knows this arena. He knows our circle, and we're gonna be blessed to hear a lot of good words from my brother here. Gonna be good to meet him and talk to him. Another educator on the mic. It's another educator on the mic, and of course, I think we talk about powwow IQ. Powwow IQ. It isn't really about how smart you are when we talk about intelligence. It's that we have lived within our ways. We've experienced our ways of life. And so many of the powwow committee, they're right here from the city council. So this is their first time experiencing this arena, the powwow vibe. And the way cultural intelligence works is, I guarantee you the next time we have powwow, they too will behave differently, because they'll know and feel what will happen here all weekend long. So it's going to be a good one. So once again, we got them all here. CT Tabulation, again, they're just a renowned, let's say, tabulation company here throughout all powwow company. We talk about integrity. Oh, absolutely, 100%. So our host drum is here as well, front and center, Dakota Hotain. Man, it's gonna be good to hear that nice Plains Dakota sound right here. I kind of asked Kenny Pratt, though. I said, you might have to get in there a song or two, right? There's going to be a little something missing every now and again. Yeah. Saw my brother Dan Buffalo here. Holy man. It's going to be good music here all weekend long, guys. So we anticipate couple of dozen singing groups. It's going to happen, man. I tell you, it's going to be full blast here. So, as always, singing groups, we invite. I know it's kind of early, but you want to warm up grandfather Bizanego, right? It gives us a chance to lower the volume a little bit, test out the sound. But I tell you what, it is full blast here, right? So once again, all of our let's just say our viewership here, all of you in the audience, we humbly and kindly ask that you find some spots in the bleacher area. We'll reserve the floor for all of our dancers and, of course, our singing groups and family down here. So it's just a simple little nudge. And, the bleachers are actually, they're good seating. It was wide enough for me, right? So you can have some good comfort there. Put your good blankets down. Man, I tell you, I brought our good blankets as well. A lot of times when we go shopping in our vendors and we get our beautiful, right, our native print blankets, we say, oh, wow, there's our next window shade, our good curtains for our house. Oh, yeah. We customize them all, absolutely. So, once again, welcome, everybody. Welcome. You can see live on the feed. I don't have it in front of me, but I guarantee you, Mike Gabbard and Delores Gabbard, they have kind of the program listed. Yeah, he's giving me the thumbs up. Everything is on there. So start text your buddies, text your family. Let them know tonight is just nice and easy, right? There won't be points for tonight in Grand Entry. There won't be contests tonight. I know junior and senior adults were on the program, but we want to give everybody good grace here tonight. That's straight from Chief Smoke's mouth. I'm not kidding you. Good guy. Just said, hey, we just want to be fair. We want to be as kind of chill as possible and just ease that stress on people that are on the highway here, Trans-Canada Highway. So, oh, man, we're going to have a little horseback here, I think, a little saddle bronc here. Kenny Pratt and the boys are riding in on their horse here, their Shunka Wakan. Holy. So, yes, indeed, folks. So we're going to kind of tune out. We're going to, all of you right there live on PowWows.com. Again, kick back a little bit, put a little, grab a little tea, a little makatem, a little black medicine water, get a little coffee, sit back, get the fire on, whatever. And, hey, we're going to be full blast rocking here. 7 o'clock Grand Entry. And we're going to ease into our evening, having a good time. We, of course, have our red dress special, the jingle dress special. That's still on tap. We want to make sure that moves forth, and we'll give you more information as that starts coming its way here. But again, welcome, everybody. Bonjour, all you good Indian people. Welcome here to, again, this inaugural, this first. There's always a first, right? So the first annual, as we'll say, because we know this group is going to move forth with this team of sorts of Dakota Plains and Long Plains, and of course the Portage, La Prairie town and community here. They have this thing united, hence the title, Dakota United Pow Wow. So, all right, folks, kick back, and again, we're looking at a 7 o'clock Grand Entry, so welcome, everybody. Come on in here, dancers, singers, get yourselves set up, and we'll look at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Yes, registration will open tomorrow at 10:30. That's what I've got so far here, so, aha. Guys, it's not like we want to be late, but in true ceremony, and I always say it this way, guys, in our way of life. I often remember the first time I went into a sweat lodge. I was probably like 12 or 13 years old. And I asked Uncle Tom and Uncle Pahi, and I said, hey, what time are we going to go in? Man alive, they just looked at me and shook their heads at me. And, me go pigi tibikota, me pigi. Na kweg, not na kweg, but mi pigi tibikota. We go in right when the sun goes down. That's when we go in. I don't know what time that is, but that's about what time we're going to start. And then, of course, I asked them, Hana pigi kish kamigising. What time are we going to get done? I said to them. And they just, again, shook their head at me, and they said, geez, you guys and your clocks. You guys and your clocks and your times. He said, all he said to me is, Mia pioan neo shkwa ndamgi shkwa nakamigazing, Mia pigi sazaga ming. And what he means by that is, as soon as we're done with the fourth door, that's when we're done. I don't know if it's midnight or 1 in the morning, but it's around that time. So, again, true Indian time is we're going to start when we're good and ready, when that spirit is here. Our Eagle staff carriers come in. Of course, all of our Ogichita Queg, all of our warriors and head lady dancers, they're all here, good, ready to go. That's when we're going to go full blast with grand entry. And again, a few hours later, right? We can't say it's 10, 11, but, there'll be a nice, good time to call her a good evening and have our closing song. And of course, tomorrow, yes, indeed, they're thinking 10:30 registration will open. They don't want to open it up tonight. Early registration, probably with the wind and the blizzard that's out there, whatever happens, your number will fly away. Hey, it's all good. You won't lose anything. So tomorrow at 10:30, right? Isn't that how it works there, Clayton? I bet you how many times folks lose numbers, right? You try to register early, it is what it is, guys. So Pow Wow, we're going to back into registration. So tomorrow morning, 10:30, wide open registration. We're looking at a noon grand entry tomorrow, full blast. Holy man, full blast contest. We'll kind of get our arena directors here. Holy man, these guys will take care of the arena. We often say with Daryl McKay and Kevin Francis, these guys, anything with the arena. These are the guys that will kind of move the show along. We know that as Pow Wow people. The arena directors, a deep responsibility in taking care of our arena and the flow of how everything moves forth. And all we get to do is just kind of talk about it up here. So we get the glory of just speaking all the good things that will happen here. So once again, folks, really cool, right? When you think of this inaugural Pow Wow, free admission, right? They're giving you a little wristband, but that's just to say, hey, welcome to the Pow Wow. It's almost like right here. It's like a little slide of tobacco almost ingrained in that little wristband you're getting. So once again, folks, get your regalia going here. Like I said, we're rolling into this grand entry time. Again, our arena directors, they will give us the flow. I tell you, I see Derek Meaches. I wonder if this guy had a step counter. Holy man, you're going to be like 100,000 steps here by the weekend it's done. It's going to be good. That's 100,000 steps a day. Oh, yeah. But we all know that, right? Pow Wow committees, this is their busy bee time. It's kind of a stressful time. But as we all know, once that grand entry hits and the drums start moving and the dancers come in, it's like, whoa, moves along. Yeah, and as far as registration, again, guys, we know, and you guys know how it rolls. It goes really fast once you kind of blast in here. So I'll go in Chicanago, Siga. They won't miss any of you for grand entry or registration. That again will open it up tomorrow, 10:30. So again, Pow Wow Committee, Clayton Crane and family here. I tell you, they will have it all going here tomorrow. That lineup will happen, and they've got it like down system pat here, these guys. These guys are talking about JavaScripts and all of this tech talk. I have no idea what it is, but they've got an algorithm built into their system, and it is super fast. So as you get rolling, it will happen. Kevin Francis. Oogie Ma. Come on down here. Let's get you and Daryl here headbutting. Kevin. Umba. And it's always indeed a good pleasure to see our elders that are here. Again, we welcome our knowledge keepers, and the elders that are here will take really good care of you here this weekend. Again, this Pow Wow Committee is committed to take care of everybody that's here. And of course, we cherish our elders that have made their way here. I know it might get a little chilly at times, right? There is ice underneath the floor here. But at the same time, we know it's going to heat up as we roll in. You know, this is cherished time here as we get into our powwow time. You know, a lot of folks wonder why our people love powwow so much. Well, this is us practicing our ways of life in action. These are our familial ways of life. They teach our family structures. We automatically teach our children about how to be humble, graceful, and learn our ways and our identity. And of course, within our own families, that automatic of respect gets bled right into everything that we do here. So it's just a storied way of life here that's taken our people and united a lot of our people and our reserves and First Nations, and of course our tribal nations south of the border. This brings all of us together here in song and dance, and it is a good time for all of us. So again, we're going to witness that all together here this weekend. It's going to be a good time right here in Stride. It's the Stride Arena, right? You know, Stride Place Arena, Portage, La Prairie, Manitoba. Oh, yeah. So again, we'll be moving forth here. We're looking at 7 o'clock, but once again, folks, we're just going to kind of ease in and get the feel for how things kind of land. Our arena directors will kind of discuss and get the layout going here, and then we'll give more announcements as we go. So again, welcome, folks, and we're happy all of you are here. We're honored that you're here, brought your families here. Again, it is a little treacherous out there, and we all know we just kind of have to slow down a little bit. That's what my grandmother would tell me. She'd say, even on a blizzard day, she would say, man, minogishigat. And I'm like, what are you talking about, beautiful day? And what she says, that these kind of days are actually super powerful. They teach us a lot, these days of blizzard and these storms that come. They teach us to slow down a little bit, patience. It also teaches us to remember to check in with your families, right? You know, check in with your elders. I got a friend, Arnie Venyo, a doctor out of Fond du Lac, Ojibwe, by way of Minnesota. And I love what he ends his programs with. He always says, call an elder. They've been waiting for your call, he says, right? You know, so all of that ignited here today. It's going to be good powwow time here. So once again, folks, just kind of kick back, dancers, absolutely get your regalia going here. And we're going to move into a 7 o'clock grand entry. No points tonight. This will be us just powwowing, just good time powwowing here tonight.
I can't do that, Arnie. Check 1, 2. 1, 2, 7, 6. Tweak this out, Dale. I sound horrible. I sound like Arnie. Registration is now closed. There's no grand entry points tonight, Kevin. I don't have to be here either. Yeah, we got drums coming in. All right. 7 o'clock. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to powwow some way, somehow tonight. Kevin and Daryl, we got some awesome arena directing here. They're going to whip up a